Okay, so trying to do my live on Instagram. Just 1 second. Um, okay. Good afternoon. I hope you guys are having a lovely day. I hope you're having a good afternoon. Okay, now Instagram is good. So, hope you're having a lovely day, guys. It's a what? Tuesday afternoon. Um, Hi Instagram. Now I think you guys can see me. Oh my goodness. I hope the sound is good. You can hear me. Okay. So, we just had our full moon. It's been 2 days, I think, or so. And I thought, since it was actually a very good full moon, we normally don't have good full moons. So this was one of those good full moons. So I thought, let us talk a little bit about it, even when it has passed, because it was a full moon in Pisces. And the sign of Pisces has to do with spiritual growth. But the part that I want us to talk about is luck. This full moon was bringing a lot of luck, and this energy is going to be continuing for the next 14 days. So if you haven't seen your luck, even if you haven't seen your breakthrough, it's we are in that energy. Good things are showing up, good things are coming up, good things are building up during this next 14 days from today. It's the next 12 days from today. So you might have noticed that, you might have gotten maybe just asked for opportunities that you were not expecting, just getting things that you've been waiting for some time, replies and all those kind of stuff that we're just like, oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting this. So you might have noticed that. If you haven't, try to clear your energy, try to clear your space, try to do a lot more meditation, try to clear your mind and your environment, because it is a time of luck, pure luck. And luck is not something you should work for. It's something that is like, oh, this is great. So I wanted us to do that because I don't want you to be left behind. If you haven't noticed this, I don't want you to, I want, when you are aware of things, they happen to you. So when you are aware that this is a time of luck, there's an energy of luck, you will allow it to happen in your life. You will start to focus and say, hey, what luck can happen to me? What things have I been waiting for? What things can happen to me? So try to be in that mode, because then you will open yourself up to it. So I did not get time to talk a little bit more about this full moon, but I just wanted us to work on that aspect because, of course, I mean, all the other things are great. Spiritual growth is great. I had a retreat with 30 ladies last week. Yes. And we had immense spiritual growth. So, and also luck. Again, it was definitely immense spiritual luck. So I want us to then go through a few things that you should cleanse your energy with if you haven't been seeing this luck. And then I'm going to do a card reading so that you can connect with the energy and actions that suits your energy at the current moment. Okay, so before I talk about a few of the things that you could do right now to cleanse your energy so that you can open yourself up to this energy. First, we are having our goddess class this coming Sunday. Yes, on the 20 what? It's gonna be the 20. It's gonna be 26 on Sunday from 4 till 8 p.m. So if you're able to come through, please join us. We're gonna be talking about reaching your full potential, understanding your full potential, I think this is one of the classes that are going to do a lot for us in terms of planning for our next year. Because the good thing about starting early to prepare for your new year is that you have the time to decide what is it that you want, what is it that you don't want. One of the things that my coach always says to me is, tell me what you don't want. And I'm like, why are we talking about that? But every time when I start to tell her about what I don't want, I realize that, oh no, I've been settling for less there. I've been settling for less there. I've been settling for less there. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm not doing that ever again. I'm not doing that. And I always say to her, oh, it's good to talk about what I want. But she's like, no, it's good to talk about what you want. But sometimes you don't know where you're messing up. And the places where you're messing up in your life, maybe the places that are costing you a lot. So every time I do talk about what I don't want, I realized where I've been, robbing myself, where I've not been performing at the level that I want to perform at. So this Sunday we're gonna be definitely discussing those kind of things, that you have so much potential, but you are using 1% of it. You are at a small corner, you are doing little. During the week I had a talk. I was talking to the office of the premier. They had an event there, a wellness event. So I was talking about financial wellness. And the one thing that I was showing them was that I wrote a book. It took me literally probably 3 to 6 months to finish it up, and everything was done, the launch was done. And then I just started a YouTube channel, and this book sold more than 12,000 copies. While I wasn't selling it, every day I would wake up and there will be a sale done. Now that book sold just a little bit over 3 million rands. That is money I never worked for. That is money I never, ever lifted my finger to make happen. But I got it. So those are some of the things that you want to do in your life. There are so much stuff that you are not getting, and you don't even have to work for those things, but you do not understand because you don't know your potential. So I had limiting beliefs, and like things like, I don't have the right education, I don't have the correct English, all this kind of stuff. And those things were blocking my potential. And when I finally got over those things, guess what? I made myself a whole lot of money doing almost nothing other than just writing a book over 6 months. And which is a book that was about my life, a life that I've lived anyway, a life that I didn't have to think about. That was me. I was just only telling my story and how I got a breakthrough from stuff. So those are the things that you're going to be doing Sunday. Those are the things, because there's so much potential in you that you don't know. And you think that making money is all about working hard. No, it's about just understanding who you are, reaching your potential. So that's what you're going to be doing Sunday. Finding who you are, what is your potential, what are the things that are possible to you. So if you think that is something that will help you, please come through Sunday. Check out the pamphlet on my Instagram page and my Facebook and everywhere else. You can see it. I'll also type it out here, my WhatsApp, so that you can book your seat for Sunday. Please make sure you do it if you know that you have not taken the time to reach out and find out what is your potential. What other things can you make happen? What other miracles can you make happen without trying, without spending energy, with just by being yourself? Okay, so the WhatsApp line is 5867 06122158867. Yeah, okay, there it is. If you're on Instagram, just check it on my wall. Okay, so let's talk about a few things that you can do to cleanse your energy so that you can be acceptable to this new energy of the full moon in Pisces that has to do with spiritual growth and definitely luck. So I've had my luck opportunities happen in the past 2, 3, 4 days, and I've been really like, oh my God, this is great. So these are some of the things that you can do. Emotionally, what you want to do is check your energy 10 times a day. Now, I know I'm saying 10 times a day. It seems like, oh my God, but you just want me to just like work on this like the whole entire day. I'm going to be checking my energy 10 times a day. Okay, it's not bad. What I do, I do a timer every hour. My phone goes tweak once and then I check my energy. My phone goes tweet once and I check my energy. And it's literally seconds. It takes you seconds. What you do when you're checking your energy, you ask yourself, how am I feeling? What am I thinking? Only two things. How am I feeling? How am I thinking? Now, when you ask, what will automatically happen, because your intention at the beginning of the day will be to say, I want to think more positive things. I want to think about more luck. I want to feel more better than the normal. So every time when you hear that doing, it's mostly just to say, hey, think good. Even when you've been thinking bad, think something good. Even if you've been feeling bad, well, think about something that makes you feel good so that you can feel good. So you will learn, if you do this, if you practice this, it works wonders. But what you will learn is to bring yourself back to the present moment and bring yourself back to the good life you want. Because the thing is, bad things will happen and good things will happen throughout the day. Only what matters is what you go with. If you want to go with the fact that the traffic is so bad, oh my goodness, I've been driving for 2 hours and the traffic is so bad, then you are focusing on that and that's what you're getting. The traffic is bad and you swimming in that bed. Let me put on a book and listen to a book. Oh no. Now, the whole entire time, you are on the bad traffic for 2 hours. You're listening to a good book. You're learning something new. You creating something better with your energy. You have learned something that you can go and use for the rest of the year. Then the 2 hours was not bad at all. So that 2 hours happened. It was bad traffic, but if you concentrated on how bad the traffic was, you were just gonna feel as bad as the traffic. Or you could have then said, hey, the traffic is here anyway. What can I do while I'm in the traffic? So when you check your energy 10 times a day, you literally put yourself back in the right lane. I normally I know I normally just do that because it makes my life easy. It makes me feel like, oh my goodness, it's better because I can choose. I can choose what I want to do with my life. I can choose what I want to see happen in my life. So when I'm deciding what I want to happen, when I'm deciding what I want to show up, it makes my life easy. So number two, so do the cloak until you get to be able to jump into that energy without reminding yourself, which happens once you are used to, whenever there's nothing happening or whenever you catch yourself thinking something bad, you be like, oh well, you know what, I don't have to focus on the bad thing. Let me look at what other things are here that are better. Even if you have to just focus on the flowers or the garden or the sound of the birds, or those things make such a big difference. Okay, so that's number one. So why are you doing that? Keep yourself in a good vibration, because then if you are in a good vibration, you attract things that are in a good vibration. So if a job is in a good vibration, then you're attracting it. If a new client is in a good vibration, then you're attracting it. If you see, so you want to be in the right vibration, so the things you want you can find. Because if you are not in that right vibration, the client misses you, the new opportunity misses you, the job offer misses you, all these kind of good things you want, they miss you if you are not in the right vibration. So checking up on yourself, you keep putting yourself in that good vibration, you keep putting yourself, then you see things happen easier. Okay, so number two is absolutely checking who you are connecting with, who you are talking to, who you are, I'm gonna just like say it, who you're sleeping with, who you are being intimate with, because that counts a lot. If you are in a period of manifestation, you really, 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 really want to check your surroundings, people you are in contact with. Bad friends, friends who do not wish you well, all these kind of people, they mess up your energy. So even if it's your mother, but she's not the most high vibrating person, you want to just like be like, oh, mommy, I love you, but for this next 3 days, I'm going to be so busy at work, I will not have time to answer your phone. So we'll talk in 4 days. So just try to make sure that the people in your circle, in your life, the people you are connecting with are not people that do not serve your purpose. They are not people that make you feel bad. Okay, let me just do that. So then if it's not somebody that is in your good vibration, just keep them chilled, keep them relaxing somewhere. And then you go and do your thing, and then you come back, find them later. Okay, number 3, take salt baths. So salt bath is a physical way of cleansing yourself, but salt has a very, 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 very good vibration when it comes to when it connects with anything. Salt is cleansing. So do salt baths, like have a nice salt bath. Use any salts you can. There's nice salts from spas and what not, or you could just use this simple Pick n Pay salt and put it in water and bath and cleanse your energy. So those are the 3 things that you could do quickly, and they're easy to do. Check yourself 10 times a day. Check the people that are around you, and definitely do a salt bath. Okay, so any questions on those? And let me do your energy card reading. Okay, so I'm gonna pull out 3 cards, so you can choose 1, 2, or 3. Then I will do the reading for you for 1, 2, or 3. So you could choose card number 1, or you could choose card number 2, or you could choose card number 3. That will have your energy for the next 11 days, 12 days. As we said, this energy will last us for the next 40 days from the full moon. So we're going to have it until the 14 days since the full moon. So we are already 2 days past the full moon. Okay, so I'm having card number 1, and we have card number 2, and we have card number 3. So you can choose which one resonates with you, 1, 2, or 3. Then I will do the reading for you. Okay, so I'll start with card number 1. So card number 1, we've got liberation. Liberation. So okay, so I see you guys. Card number 3, card number 2. Okay, so yeah. So card number 1 is liberation. It's about doubts and fears. So Spirit says you might be having doubts, you might be having fears that are coming up for you, but you don't have to believe them. Fears and doubts come up. They will continually come up. You will not stop fearing or doubting, but you do not have to believe them anymore. They are not you. They will come up, and when they come up, recognize them and say, oh, that I do doubt that I can be an author. I do fear that I can be an author, but I'm going to be it anyway. I do doubt that I can buy myself a beautiful home. I do fear that I might not have money for it, but I'm going to do it anyway. So Spirit says, do the things that scares you. Do the things that you doubt, because you don't have to believe the doubts. You don't have to believe the fears. Do not let the fear stop you. Do not let the fear that says, I know I want this to have this car, but then I fear that I will not be able to pay for it. Do not believe the fear. the fear and the doubts are there. They will always come up. So do not wait for a day where you are not doubting that you can get the job. Do not wait for a day where you do not fear that you can start the business. Do not wait for a day where you do not have second thoughts about getting that new big client. Do not do that. These fears and these doubts, they will always be there. So do not wait for them to vanish so that you can move on and do stuff you want to do. Do whatever you want to do with them anyway. Acknowledge them and say, you know what? It's okay. I will do it anyway. So card number 1 is about I will do it anyway. Okay, then we have card number 2. Oh, wonderful. Divine abundance. Card number 2 is divine abundance. So, Spirit says you have been wanting abundance. You have been wanting the good things in your life. And now divine abundance comes with love. You need to be in the place where you're loving who you are loving what you do. So when you are in love with life, you are in abundance. When you are in love with life, you are able to serve beyond your ego, beyond your limitations. When you are in divine abundance, you are able to walk into a king's palace and serve to the best of your ability and be acceptable. So divine abundance is something you've been asking for. But then divine abundance is asking you to be in love with yourself, with your skills, which means that trusting that you are the best. Because when you're trusting that you are the best, when you're doing things that you're supposed to be doing with love, people notice. People want you to come and do things for them. People want to work with you. People want to pay you. People want to book you. People want to take your quotation because you are in love with what you're doing. So you're not just doing it because there's money. You're not just doing it because it can pay your bills. You are doing it because you love it. Divine abundance comes when you are in love with the things that you are doing, who you are, what you're doing. So if you are in love with the job that you're going to be doing, you will get the job offer. If you're in love with the new what is it, when you're getting a better job promotion, if you are in love with that work, they will notice you because you are in love with that work. So you've been asking for divine abundance. Divine abundance is asking you to align with love, to be in love with the things you're doing, to be in love with yourself and the skills that you have, and the abilities that you have, and the potential that you have. Do not doubt yourself. Do not look down on yourself. Show up in love, because when you show up in love, everybody starts to love what you do. Everybody starts to love and appreciate who you are. And then that's when the blessings show up. Okay. And then card number 3. So card number 3 is saying self-love. Self-love. So your abundance, again, almost the same message. So your abundance is coming through. It's coming through when you are vulnerable, when you are in your inner child self-love, when you are understanding that you are bigger than the mistakes that you've done, when you understand that you are bigger than the troubles that you've been through, the disappointments that have come through. Sometimes you've started something and it failed and you got hurt, but go back to that inner child. Go back to that first time when you were excited about life. You thought you were going to be the best in stuff. You thought that you could make things happen. You thought that you were great at your job. You thought that this was the best thing you've ever done for yourself. Go back to that part and be vulnerable in terms of understanding that whatever that would have happened that caused you harm, it was not to break you, but it was to train you to be better at this chance, at this second chance, at this third chance, at this fourth chance. So when we have self-love, we are able to take care of ourselves. When we take care of ourselves, the world takes care of us. The world notices that we need care. When we have self-love, we are able to not settle for less. When you have self-love, you don't settle for just because they can pay me, let me just stay. Just because it's a relationship, let me stay. Just because it's a business, let me just do it because they said it will bring me money. When you have self-love, you care for yourself, then the world cares for you. But you will never, never, never take yourself for granted. And when you don't take yourself for granted, the world takes you seriously. So let the walls fall that have separated you from things that you want, because now you can love yourself. You can be vulnerable to yourself and say, I am going to try again. I am going to go there again, and I'm going to knock at this door again. But this time I'm knocking with loving myself. I'm knocking knowing that I will take the offer that suits me, not that sounds like it's a good offer. I am going to take myself serious. I am going to take care of myself. I am going to look out for me. Okay, so we had card number 1 on liberation, letting the doubts and the fears show up, but not taking from you. And we had card number 2, divine abundance, that called for you to be in alignment with love. Love what you do, love who you are. And we had card number 3, which is self-love, that said, make sure that you're taking care of yourself, because the world will take care of you when you take care of yourself. Thank you so much, guys. Let me know if any of this resonate with you in the comment section. And like I said, if you are wanting to come through for our session on Sunday, please let me know. Send an RSVP on that WhatsApp number that I shared earlier. And we're going to be doing a lot of practical work on Sunday on finding self, on finding your potential. You have so much potential that can do miracles for you without you doing much. But if you don't know about it, you don't know about it. And also in 2 weeks' time, on the 3rd of October, I'm going to be teaching those who want to know how to do card readings, the tarot cards. So these are oracle cards, but I'm going to be teaching a class on those who want to read the tarot. Tarot cards are cards that helps us to know where we are with life, where we are with our energy, because every day we get in life is connected to what energy we have. So tarot cards are one way to, it's a divination tool that you can use for that. So I'm going to be hosting a workshop on the 3rd of October. If you would like to check the post, I'll post it on my Instagram, and come through and read and be able to read the cards. You can do it for a career, or you can just do it for your own life, to check things that you want to confirm. I mean, there are people who just book a session for me to just come and ask if my husband is cheating on me. When you know how to read the tarot cards, you don't have to come to me to ask me if your husband is cheating on you. You could check that out for yourself, and actually the tarot cards can actually tell you who they are cheating with. So I mean, if you really want to know, which I don't think you should be asking such questions, if you are going to ask questions that helps you, than asking questions that hurts you. I always say to my clients, let's just ask questions that help us, other than questions that hurts you. How does that doesn't change your energy, doesn't shift too much. But if you do want to know, I mean, you can learn the tarot and be able to do those kind of things. So do join me for that workshop next week, the following week, on the 3rd of October. Other than that, guys, thank you so much. It was lovely chatting to you again. Hopefully, we're going to have another session before the end of this week on a spiritual subject. Thank you so much, and have a lovely, lovely evening. Bye-bye.